Welcome to another episode of Big Ego Media. I've got another special guest, goes by the name of Kemzi. If you don't know, you're about to know right now. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm here, man.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a history of how I found you. So obviously I've been living in the Hackney area for a little while now, but I'm originally from South. And once I'm just scrolling YouTube, giving suggestion, and I see Kemzi, Ballance Road E9 freestyle, and I was like, whoa, who's this? And I thought, oh, this man, and I seen the comments, free Kemzi. I'm like, oh, he's in jail. At that time, I was looking at the local Hackney people to come to different events that I was doing, and everyone said at the time he was in jail. And what I didn't kind of heard, like, oh, this guy's too cruddy, man. He's always back and forth. So people who don't know the story, we like to humanize and get to know the person. It's not just a story. So first and foremost, where are you from? What's your background?
When you say where I'm from, what do you mean though?
In regards to your family background, like nationality.
I'm from Ballance Road. You know I'm from Ballance Road, but yeah, I'm from Jamaica, innit?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Jamaica.
So you was born here though?
Yeah, I'm born here.
Okay. Yeah. Growing up, as you said, Ballance Road. What was your early memories of sort of Ballance Road, like school-wise and so on?
No, obviously, I never really grew up there, innit? I grew up in the next postcode, in 5.
Okay.
Yeah, cause there's no like, see in 9, there's no orders, there's nothing there. You get me? So it's just different in the 9. Yeah. So
what was you kind of into when you was very young? Like, what's your early like? Being in the UK, young kids want to be a footballer. What was your thing back then?
I wanted to be on the roads.
What influenced you? Like, what was it about the roads?
That's why I wanted to be at road. It's just the roads. That's always wanted to be outside. That's what all the fun looked like it was. Remember, it wasn't like today where you got all these computers and that, innit? So it was a play out thing, innit? I always wanted to play out, innit?
Yeah. And in regards to sort of your parents, how was it kind of discipline? Was it like a strict household, or you was kind of doing what you wanted?
They're gonna try, innit? They're gonna try, innit? But as long as from I can walk, innit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my moves, innit? Yeah.
So what about school-wise, like subjects? Was there anything you was kind of interested in?
I like English. That's what I'm saying. So I was always gonna be good at rap because I like English. I like writing. I like spelling. I like all those kind of things. Yeah, I like that.
What about behaviour-wise?
I've been on the loose forever, innit? Yeah, I've been on the loose. I saw RA's thing. I heard he was talking about he got kicked out of nursery. I didn't get kicked out of nursery. I was calm in nursery. But from primary school and that, I've been on the loose.
So who's kind of your early influences? Like who's the things that people that you look? I know you said that maybe the oldest, but was there any sort of positive role model in your life that you know what? I want to be like my man because he's doing positive things, or was it just always on the other side?
That's what I'm saying. What would be positive though?
A footballer, a youth worker, a teacher.
Those things weren't going on in the 90s though. Like, come on, fam. There was nothing positive going on. There was no one doing anything.
So at the time then, when you decided, okay, I want to be on the roads, what was kind of your early memories of getting into, without getting into specifics, but like I said, we're not trying to glorify anything, but what was kind of the early things or bits of troubles you was getting into?
Obviously, my brother, like I said, I'm from the 9, but I live in the 5, innit? So my brother's from the 5, innit?
Okay.
So I always grew up watching my older brother. He was on the roads, innit? So I got older cousins that are from the 5 as well. I always saw them on the road, innit? But there was too much old people in the 5, innit?
Yeah.
So got to move to the 9 where there's no old people.
So you kind of became your own kind of leader from that side, basically.
Yeah.
And with that, because me not being from Hackney and then coming to Hackney, I thought Hackney's blessed. Because when you don't know anything, you just think everything's all cozy. So like I always try to have events. I go, I want to invite this man, I want to invite that man. They're like, oh, you can't invite that man because this, you can't invite that man because of that. I think, whoa. So, I mean, for yourself, when road issues first started happening, I guess, was it a thing that was kind of personal to you at the beginning, or was because things affected? Because like the reason why I said it is like from Peckham, everyone was cool until one person had an issue with someone, then everyone broke apart and brought to different factions. Do you remember everyone kind of being together?
I remember when we was all together, we was always friends. All of us was friends, innit? But then, because remember, when I was young, it was more a Hackney versus Tottenham thing, innit?
Yeah.
So everyone in Hackney, we was all cool together, innit? We was all It was all like all of our older brothers know each other, and it was all cool. And then at school, we'd have little petty arguments like, so like say he lives on my road, I'm gonna take his side, innit, because he lives on my road. And then if he lives in your block, you're gonna take his side. But it wasn't really like no gang stuff. It was just like, this is my guy, innit? Like, we play out together. So if he fights, I'm gonna fight because we play out together. And then that just spiraled like, into beef.
And with that, why do you think it goes so far left? Because it happens in every block, every hood, older generation, younger generation. Why do you think people who are friends then forget that friendship?
Because there's always someone that's not friends, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, let's say, in my ends, it was more time, like, something will happen, and like, say you and your friend have an argument, you two's fighting, it's nothing, innit? That's you and your friend. But say I'm not your friend, but that guy you're fighting with is my friend, I'm gonna go further than he is.
Okay.
Now, you two can't be friends no more. That whole bridge is done, because I went too far. You get me? And the next time you see me, you're with a guy, none of you two know me. So we're not actually friends. So the link of friendship just gets further and further apart. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's move off from that little while. So in terms of like music-wise, when was the first time you kind of put pen to paper?
Well, see, grime days, everyone in my ends was like a grime MC, innit? It was like a young thing to do, innit? So everyone was like a grime MC, so I was doing grime them times as well.
Was it always Kemzi?
Yeah, KMZ, innit?
Okay.
Well, it's Kemzi still, innit?
Okay, where was that from? That's your name?
Yeah, I'm Kemzi, innit?
Okay.
It's not my government name.
Oh, that's what I meant. So, I mean, why, like, people come up with names. For example, I came up with my, South London's a bit different. You're younger, you're tiny. So I got my name for my older brother. So I was like, he's younger. So with you, what made you decide of that name?
There was a youth man went to school with, who's dead now, but he named Lamzi, innit?
Okay.
And he was like the baddest guy ever. Like Lamzi was just like super wicked. And I remember when I went to school with Lamzi and he wasn't wicked.
Yeah.
And then when he became wicked and he was getting all the girls and he was in all the cars and it was like, yeah, I want to be like Lamzi. You get me? So it was me and then one of my next dogs, we kind of got the same name as well. So all of us kind of wanted to be like Lamzi, innit?
Okay, so you added the Z part to it. Okay. So what was your, I guess, you know, you're doing grime, but what was the thing that kind of motivated you to do music? Was it because everyone else around you was doing music, or was you kind of really, you get some people who are really musicians, who are really into it, and other people, you know what, I see the opportunity here. What was it about music?
Nah, I wasn't really into it. It was just everyone was doing it, so I was just like, yeah, if I could rhyme words, I'll rhyme words, because guys like, I remember, like there's a grime MC called Shizzle, who used to live in my ends, and he was like super famous, so like, I just wanted to be like that, innit? Yeah, didn't really care though.
Did you ever go radio station at the time, pirate station?
No, wait, I was way too young. We was just in the ends spitting.
Yeah.
Like when the guys that was proper grime MCs like Frostman and Tim Boy and Squidler, when those guys would see us, they'd be like, spit a bar. And I'll be like, and they'd be like, yo, you can spit, you know? They'd be like, yeah, but we was way too young though, innit? So, yeah.
So but I guess then music didn't have so much a pull on you compared to what the roles. What was it about kind of the roles that had that sort of appeal? 'Cause I see something, I see an interview done before where you said that for you, trapping's not really a thing you're into. You're just onto the roads. What was it? Yeah. Some people say I jumped on it to make money, but what was it that pull that was different for you?
You know what it is, like, once you take a violation, that's just want to give back violations, isn't it? You just want people to feel how you feel in life, innit? Like, you know, when you're upset in life, you just want everyone else to be upset with you, innit? You know, they say misery loves company, innit? So you just want everyone to be upset with you, innit? Yeah, that's what it was.
So there's a situation where you was affected and then you thought, alright, cool.
Yeah, like obviously my brother was that guy, innit? So I felt like when my brother got life, people started to try and play with me, innit? So I felt like, yeah, man, I'm gonna make people know that I can't just be played with, innit?
So I didn't even realise that your brother got that. I mean, for me, I always tell people that's the two scariest things for me is death or being lifed off.
Yeah,
I
trust
mean,
me.
when your brother got lifed off, I mean, did you kind of was you at the age where you kind of understood the consequence of what had happened to him?
No, I was at a selfish age, innit? And at that selfish age, I just knew, because I was in jail when he got lifed off as well.
Okay.
But I wasn't secure. Carpets in your cell, and it's secure. It's cool and secure. So I just knew that when I come out of this place, life ain't gonna be the same how it was before, because he's gone, and like before, like there's people who I would call my elders. I used to trouble them because my brother was around. Like I'd go on the block, tell them, yo, give me money, and they'll like give me 40p or something, and I'd come with my friends and jerk the orders for 40p. You get me? I knew once my brother was gone, this ain't gonna happen no more. Like I knew that life would be tough. You get me?
So you thought you've not got that protection of your brother no more, so you have to kind of overcompensate and go harder so people give you that respect that people what they gave him basically. So I mean, I've heard stories, right? Like I said, I don't know what's true or what's not, but me speaking to you right now, me every time I engage with seeing you, you seem like a nice, polite person.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But I've heard crazy stories about sort of sleeping in parks.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, what to the extent of having to sleep in a park to whatever.
Yeah.
People who know. People watching probably think, what the hell is he talking about? But people who know. I mean, what would drive you to that extent? Is it sheer hatred at the time or?
Absolute hatred.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like, when you're young, there's not a lot going on in your life, innit? You're not getting no big money. You're not in no serious relationships. You're not, like, there's not much going on in life. So what is going on is for real. And man hate, like, like every bone just hates. Like you're just overwhelmed by hate. I didn't even know I was so overwhelmed by hate until I went to jail and I was with one OG from Hackney who I'd never even seen before. I just heard of him for years. Like, like when there's guys from my area who get money and when they talk, I just think you lot are clowns and I'm never gonna listen to you lot, innit? Because you lot are just clowns, innit? You lot don't know man's lifestyle. What do you lot know? Because I've heard of him growing up, I knew he was a bad boy. When he's telling me, this is pain, you get me? And this is the pain making you do this. I'm like, no way, fam. Like, man don't feel the pain. Man's on top of things, bro. But he's breaking it down to man, and I'm thinking, raw, bro. Wow, like, man's letting this thing consume, man, fam. Like, I never even thought of it like that before. Until he said, yo, fam, don't let this thing consume you get me?
How old was you when you first went to prison?
I think I first went to jail like 13.
Age 13?
Yeah, 13, 14 maybe.
Yo, how long did you get?
I think the first time I went to jail, I got remanded for like 3 weeks or something, and then the next time I went back, I got 6 months to 3.
And what was that for at the time?
We done an armed robbery. That's what I'm saying. Even, see, when you're going secure, it's not even like prison. So it's like, when man's on the road at 4 a.m, and you get arrested for armed robbery, they're like, right, like we're not even letting you go back home because like, how come you're even out at this time of night? Maybe you're 13, you're on the road. How can you be outside? So they'll send you there, innit?
And I guess, what are your parents saying at this time? Because like, wait a minute, you're going to prison.
I'm on the loose. Like obviously, I'm Jamaican, innit? So you know, parents beat, innit? They beat wicked as well. So I know to avoid this beating, all I have to do is not be at home. Okay. So that's it then. Like, so if I have a fight at school, before they phone my mum and tell my mum I had this fight for her to come here and beat me in front of my friends who think I'm a bad boy, I'm just gonna cut. You know, like I'm just gonna cut. So I'm gonna have this fight at school and I'm gonna leave right after this fight. And
it's funny what you just said right there, right? Is that even the baddest of man, when it comes to their mum, they have to be G-checked.
She's gonna move to me right now. Right now, in front of everyone, in front of all these people that I'm better than, she's gonna walk in there and she's gonna move to me. And I don't want that. I don't want these people to think less of me, so I'm not gonna be here.
So after that initial 6 months, then you come out of jail. what was the thinking? Was it more like, oh yeah, actually, you kind of said you come out secure and you was like, all right, cool, I'm going ham now. Was there any ever thinking about, you know what, I'm on this money thing, I want to make money, or was it more so just like?
No, it was carnage, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just carnage. That was the whole pre. The whole pre was just carnage.
And with this older saying that you kind of broke it down to you to say that it's the pain that you're dealing with, where do you think that pain stems from?
That pain stems from, like, all my life I've been compared to my brother, innit? My whole life. Like, you know, like how you say in Peckham, you're someone's little brother, and it's the same everywhere, innit? Yeah. But we just don't get named it. My whole life, they've been comparing me to this guy. I was never like him, though. Like, me and him, he's an angry person. I'm not angry. So, if you speak to him, he'll just beat you up. That's his thing. Like, what? He used to tell me that if someone looks in his eyes for longer than 3 seconds, he's going to move to them. He was aggressive. He was so aggressive. I was never like that. I like jokes. I like running around. So people used to always say, how comes you're not like your brother? How comes you're not like your brother? How comes you're not like your brother? I'm like, bro, I'm me.
Yeah.
But why do I need to be him? Like, get me? So I realized, though, in this world, being cool ain't cool. So that's that then, isn't it? Just running jokes with everyone don't make sense. Don't make sense no more. Gotta come home, just gotta cut it out.
So how soon after you was home, how long did you last before they tried to get you back in jail again?
When I came out, I think I came out in November and I went back in December.
So it's literally, were feds just onto you, or were you just on madness?
No, they weren't even onto me. Like, I had a next case from before I went to jail, innit? From before I went to jail, I had the next robbery case. And they was just like, yeah, we're gonna grab you. I went back to jail for a little piece. And then that time, I got hench. I went to actual YOY this time. So it was all different now. Yeah.
I've seen some of the old pictures, videos. You was quite slim, very slim. So was it that, would you intentionally get bigger at the time if you were in jail?
Yeah. See, being in jail, you can't be small in jail. Like,
I realised that.
People just try you, man. You know, like, people try you for no reason, just because you're small. They'll just try you. So it's just long. Like, being hench in jail is going to help you avoid having to have this fight.
Yeah.
Like, so it's best that way.
So who was you kind of listening to music-wise? Because we've done through the grime period and I guess the transition, everyone doing hip-hop. Who at the time was you saying, right, yeah, these men are cold, I'm going to jump on this rap thing as well?
No, I didn't even jump on a rap thing like that. I've always been listening to rap, like Rough Riders, Jada Kiss, 50 Cent. I've always been listening to East Coast rap. But then one of my friends, he was rapping as well. He wasn't a good rapper. You get me? He wasn't good at rapping. So when he watches this, he don't even be happy I'm saying this. He wasn't good at rapping. I'm going to say it again. He wasn't good. Yeah, he wasn't good.
Did you tell him at the time though?
No, I didn't tell him nothing. I didn't tell him nothing at all. That's my guy, innit? And I've got you all the way. So him and one other guy who was a good rapper, they was having some rap battle. Some like back in the day, they were dissing each other, making songs, MP3. Get me? So I was like, yeah, let me get on this song and help you. But these times I didn't even rap though.
Yeah.
But because I knew how to do grime, I just knew it wouldn't be that much different. And then I got on the song with him and everyone's like, raw, Kemzi's cold, you get me? So like the first track everyone heard me on was a diss track anyway. Yeah.
And with that, when you see the kind of reaction, it's like, actually this might be my lane.
Nah, my friend who wasn't good at rapping, it's like that's what he clocked.
Yeah.
He clocked, nah, Kemzi can rap. So I'm gonna bring Kemzi studio all the time now.
Yeah.
Like every day I'm gonna phone Kemzi like, yo, what you doing? Come studio. What you doing? Come studio. Like there'll be times I'll just be pedaling on the high road and he'll drive past me and be like, yo, Kemzi, come. And I'll be like, where we going? He's like, come. And he'll snake me and take me studio. And I'll be like, bro, I probably had something to do. Like I wasn't interested. You get me?
So, do you kind of, obviously circumstances happen, like in that guy back to jail, but at the time, do you think he was looking out for you because he knows a little bit raw? Although for his own purposes, because he needs you on tracks, because he's not the greatest rapper, but do you think he's trying to save you by giving you that sort of motivation, that new direction? You don't have to be on the road. Come, let's go to the studio because you're doing something positive while you're in the studio.
Nah, he was, because remember, he's my age as well. And I just feel like he's always been the kind of guy that was thinking ahead of the time, innit? So, whereas as everyone else is trying to sell drugs and trying to gangbang, he was always thinking, what's the next move, innit? So, he had a studio set up in his house. Like, he was on that different wave already. He was trying to put mixtapes together. Yeah, he's trying to do things, man. So I could see that he was just trying to make it. Yeah.
And but looking back now yourself though, do you feel that going to the studio was a positive thing for you, or would you rather just been on the road?
At that time, I would have rather been on the road. I was young, man.
Yeah.
I was mad young, so I just wanted to be outside.
So I guess controversy sells, I guess. So did you purposely then, because I see some of the old school videos where you're doing videos and you're kind of antagonizing, throwing shots at different people from different in Hackney, because did you know that's gonna get attention?
No, this is what I'm saying. Like this is why life's mad, yeah. Because I was just so full of hate. It's all I could think about, whether it be rap, whether it was just the same angle all the time. Like anything I do is gonna be Deb. And then my cousin, I said, nah, he's the one that said to me back in the day, you're good at dissing people, but you kind of can't rap. And I was like, what? I can't rap. What are you talking about? Like, of course I can rap. And then one day I tried to write a bar without hatred in it. And I was like, I'm kind of not good at rapping, you get me? So then I just started honing my craft and trying to get better, you get me? So, I mean, I wasn't dissing people because I knew it sells, because we weren't getting no money. There's no money coming from it. We weren't getting no money from it. There was no benefit from. I just wanted them to know how much I hate you. That's all I wanted them to know. Like, yeah.
And looking at how the scene is now, did you ever even have an inkling that it could ever get that way? Even not for you, but just for other people.
No. Yeah. I never. Other than Dizzy Rascals and Wileys and Tinchy Striders, I never thought anyone from around here would ever do anything. Because there's some rappers from my era that I've grown up listening to, and they didn't go nowhere.
So would you say prison humbled you a bit more? Was you always have the faith of Islam, or was it something that you gained while you was in there?
I gained Islam in jail as well. I took my shahada in jail. But I don't think, people say they're products of their environments, but really people are products of their experiences. Like, I don't think prison humbled me at all. I don't think, I'm not one of those guys that's gonna change my ideas. And I feel like once I met that guy and he had let me know that he's been through what man's been through, see what man's going through, he's been through it. That's what really started to change my perspective on things. Yeah.
So was it a thing that where you went to prison and it was like, you know what am I doing in my life? I'm in jail, I'm out of jail, I'm in jail. It was more like that conversation with an older man who sort of been through that experience. So that, so was it hype at the beginning of the prison? When you
I was just I was loose. I just come here. Remember, I used to get bare small sentences as well. So I just come fight, go home, come fight, go home. It's just bare fighting. That's all I do. Anytime I land in jail, I just find someone to fight with. And then when I met him, and it was like, like simple things like, let's say all my friends are making money. Everyone's making money. So I come to jail and I don't have the simple things. But I don't care though, because my thing's not based on what anyone else can do for me. My thing is based on, I hate these guys, so I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. Is when I met him that he showed me, fam, you taking on everyone else's problems is going to have you in jail more than you need to be. If they're not going to foot your bill, it's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. And I'm like, it makes it feel like you're like it's something for something. And that's not what man's on. But then when you actually deep it, no one cares, No one cares. Like, people say free Kemzi for a week and the next week they just forgot all about you. you could be in jail for them.
And that's because I work with so many young people. That's what I always say to people, right? You can be the street legend, right? You get life off. You people say, "Yo, free my man, free," but they're gonna get married. They're gonna have their children, and you're the one to be staying there with your rep. But everyone's getting on with life. I always have to tell young people that. So with that, how long did you do the last sentence?
7 years.
Straight 7.
Straight 7.
So once, what was the actual sentence? Like a 14 or was it
I got
IPP?
EDS.
You got EDS, okay.
Yeah, this new extended sentence thing, bro. I didn't even know what was going on at court.
Yeah.
When they told me I got 5 years and I'd been in jail 18 months already, I was like, wow, that's calm. I'll do a year. I'll be back on the roads. It's nothing. Like, it's literally nothing. Then they started telling me about extended this, extended that, extended... But 7 years later, I'm still in jail. Like, I'm like, bro.
So you had to apply for parole?
Yeah, I did, and I didn't get my parole. It was a cry, fam. It was a cry.
So while you're in jail all this time, I'm assuming you're seeing what's going on now in terms of the music. You're seeing people. Are you writing bars in jail? I know you enjoy it when there's ciphers. Or you like, I'm gonna wait close till I get home. Or you've been thinking, fuck this music thing.
Yeah, when I got birded, when I got my sentence, I did a freestyle in my cell like the day after I got my sentence. Yeah, and after that I was like, I ain't writing nothing else. I don't care about rap. I'm just gonna get on with my sentence. Because every time, you see when you go to jail, when you land in a new jail, they give you this piece of paper with your sentence on it. So I come back from court, they're giving me a piece of paper I didn't understand. I'm like, yo, what's this? Why is it saying 9 years instead of 5? What's going on? Next time I've got a piece of paper, it said 10 on it. I'm saying, bro, what's going on, fam? I wasn't thinking about no rap. I was thinking about, why does my numbers keep changing? Like, why does my numbers keep changing? I've got different pieces of papers with different numbers on them. Like, I'm not happy. I want to go home, bro. Yeah, I'm not thinking about no rap. I had old bars that I would rap and that, but I'm not thinking about no rap. I'm trying to go home.
And just because, in regards to what you said about sort of friends, and did you feel I always say this, right? I hardly got visits from the bedrooms, from my bedroom and that. And you call people for postal orders. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. That postal order never comes. Did you ever hold resentment towards them? Because later on, I don't hold resentment towards them because I realize everyone's got their own shit going on the outside. But at the time, did you ever hold a kind of resentment to people?
Nah, I didn't. I'm not one of those guys who do that because I'm on a vibe like when I'm on the road. Who did I visit? Innit? I ain't visit no one. I've been on one visit my whole life, right? So I didn't expect no one to visit me. So in that whole 7 years, I got one visit. One, one visit, 7 years. It's crazy.
And did that motivate you to want to get out? You know what? I got myself. That kind of teach you that you got yourself kind of.
I always had myself. I was never one of those guys that felt like, and I've never felt like I had anyone else. I always knew I was in this by myself. Yeah. Especially as we got older and everyone started to change paths. I always knew that it's me. Yeah. And
as sort of time went on, like I said earlier, you're seeing the music scene sort of popping. Is that kind of motivating you a little bit while you're in there, or is it still like...
It's not even motivating me, but this is what I'm saying. There was this OG, and that's the saddest part about this is like, I keep saying this OG, and it's like, just what I said to you just now, you'll be in jail and people forget about you. This guy really, really changed my life. I wouldn't be thinking no positivity without having spoke to this guy. I wasn't in jail rapping. I wasn't doing nothing like this. This OG came out of jail and he phoned me in jail. And he's like, yo fam, when you come home, I've got you. That's it, bro. Make sure you're writing. And I'm like, I got 4 years left, bro. You know, in my head, I'm like, I got 4 years left. You're telling me about when I come home. Like, I've never even done 4 years before. Like, and he stayed on to me. Like, make sure you're writing. Yeah, so I just got back into writing. Slowly, I got back into writing. People was all telling me I'm not as good as I used to be. I was like, it's not the same no more though, you get me? I'm not so focused on the hatred. And I feel like sometimes it's the hatred that fuels man, isn't it?
And was he true to his word when you came out?
Joke thing, when by the time I came out, he was dead.
Oh, you're joking. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Well, I guess within his legacy, he kind of gave you the path that you kind of... Is it something that now you try to say, you know what? This guy gave me so much gems that I must now fulfill what he was kind of suggesting.
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like that still. Yeah.
So how was it feeling when you finally got your parole? They said, all right, cool, we're going to give you your... I was going to say Mr. Kemzi, but obviously they wouldn't say Mr. Kemzi. They said, Mr. Kemzi, you got your parole, you can go home. What was that feeling?
I didn't get my parole, bro.
Oh, you didn't get it?
I missed it. I missed like 3 paroles in a row.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got no nickings in years. Somehow I'm still missing paroles. And then they just like, yeah, turns out they're going home in like 3 months. I was like, what? It's like, when did it get to this? Like, I proper didn't know why I did so long in jail. I didn't understand why I did so long in jail. Now, I don't feel like I fully grasp why I did so long in jail. You get me? So I just came home, fam. I was back.
So when the night before you got out, what was the nerve saying?
I've come out of jail so many times that...
I guess with doing so long it'll be different to it. It's got like 2 months, 6 months. Now you wasn't phased.
Nah, I was just like, whatever, man. I was like, back to this again, and yeah.
What about the pressures of society? Because we come out, and I guess you wasn't someone, I guess, that was money oriented anyway. So it wasn't a thing. So it wasn't. You was comfortable in.
Yeah, I've never been a trapper. All I was thinking is, I'm gonna come out straight back to this war, and you know, like, I wasn't motivated the way I was motivated before, and so it was just like come back out to this war, innit? And like before it was like, yeah, war, I'm back. I used to phone the man and be like, yo, I'm coming out on Thursday. Man them link up, we're going there straight away. Now it's like, I don't even want no one to tell me we're going there after I just did 7 years, bro. I don't want to go jail next week. Like, I don't want to come out and be back on induction wing next week. I really don't want to do that. So I come out of jail, I didn't even fold no one. I didn't fold no one. I folded my girl, told my girl link me, that was it. Didn't fold no one, I didn't have no phone number. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm not really too interested, because I know that's, what's normality to me is, man gonna have to come back to work eventually. Work starts very soon. So it was like, as the long as I can prolong this, that would be good for me, innit? Because I want to stay home. And then, like, the man them's phone my girl, like, where's Kemzi? Like, yeah, come link me. When the man them's got there, no one's talking about riding, bro. No one's mentioning, yo, we need to get these guys. Everyone's talking about rap, fam. Like, yo, you need to rap. Ain't you seeing what's going on the roads? You see what the young G's are doing in the ends. I'm like, yeah, I've been hearing. So I'm thinking, right, is road that different now? You get me? Yeah. So
did they give you a change of mindset? Because you said it before, it was all hate. Had the hate just subsided, was it in a way that, alright, cool, I'm never gonna like those guys, but we can all live in the same community, everyone keep to themselves and just live life, basically?
The hate will never subside. I'm never gonna like them. I'm always gonna hate them to utmost, to the mountains. I'm always gonna hate them. But you have to understand about, you know, when it comes to a point where, how much are you willing to give for this hatred? How much are you willing to pay for this hatred? Are you willing to say, I'm willing to have nothing in life based on this hatred? Based on this hatred, I'm ready to put everything else aside. Like, that's it. Like, that's all I want in life is them. It's a lie. When you put it like that, it sounds crazy. It sounds, and I wasn't thinking of it like that. That's what I'm saying. This OG is the one who sat me down and said, yo, are you ready to give them everything, fam? Are you ready to not have a girl? Because see the way you're living, you can't have a girl like this. You can't go to jail every week and have a girl. So you don't want a girl then, because you got beef. Money, you can't get no money, you've got beef. Family, forget your family because you got beef. All you got is them. Do you think they care about you that much? And obviously, because man's talking from pride, I'm like, I don't care. But you know when you're in your cell at night time, you're like, nah, for real, fam. It's mad, you get me? That's what it got to, like, And it all boils down to how much am I willing to give them, fam. And you know what, fam? If I'm being honest, it comes to a point where they don't deserve nothing from me, bro. They deserve nothing from me. Oh, you lot nothing, fam. Like, oh, you lot nothing, fam.
So when you're back on the ends now, you're seeing the landscape has changed a bit. So people, I guess, that was of your generation, I got older. Now there's a whole load of new young girls who you may not even know.
I don't even know them.
And then also you're hearing people making music. I mean, they would have known of you, of course. Is a thing that was easy to connect and link up with some of the people.
No, it's not easy. Turns out, in my ends, no one's really friends, innit? So I come out of jail and no one's really friends, so it's like, all right, cool, because we don't really need to be friends, innit? I'm not a friends kind of guy. So, you get me? But as time progressed, everyone's cool, man. You know, I'm a unity kind of guy, innit? As much as I promote war and all of that, but I'm a unity kind of guy, so I just bring everyone together and make everyone just gel in and get me. Cause I tell man, fam, war is war, innit? You don't want a war at home. You don't want a war at home. You war everywhere else. You don't want to war at home. Yeah. Like, you don't want to go to the shop and see a man that has to go to the shop. Like, let man over there have their war, because we don't have to go over there. You get me? When you have war at home, it becomes really unsafe for everyone. So that's what I try and prevent the most, isn't it?
And then at the time as well, you're out, music, everyone taking to the studio, and I guess it's the same thing I kind of spoke to RA about, right? Was once you're kind of used to kind of rapping about a certain thing, and then you've gone through it being in prison, so the anger's there, the hatred's there, so obviously within your lyrics, that experience, that's gonna come out. So people might give you a pass and say, okay, yes, talk that talk. After a while, how do you kind of evolve your kind of music? How can you kind of, because at the end of the day, music will keep you out of trouble, but at the same time, you want to chart. You want to. How do you sort of do you change it now from sort of the violence to the pain? Because you like with Potter, sometimes he does the pain thing that sort of resonates with people. So, in regards to yourself, how do you kind of try to transition? Does that make sense?
You see me, like obviously I got managers and that, so management always push for me to do that kind of rapper stuff, innit? But yeah, I just rap my life, bro, and rap how I feel, innit? I don't really trying to rap from mad, complicated angles, and I just rap my life. Like, I got a tune called Life on Balance. Like, I really miss my friends, innit? So I made that song about missing my friends. I never thought, right, I need a song like this. See what I'm saying? So I only write from my lifestyle, innit?
And you've had issues as well where they've taken down your videos on the GRM, I think they took it down? I mean, what was the reason? What they sort of said that why they take the videos down?
They said to me that they took the video down because it just promotes gang violence, innit? And I'm like, don't they all promote gang violence? You get me? And like, I weren't saying, I didn't diss no one on that song that they took down. Like, I got a song called Black Monday, and on Black Monday I'm just talking reckless. I'm talking about non-stop works. Red Cider wasn't about works. Red Cider was about me saying I love my side, innit? That's what it is, innit? I love my side, and that's it. So when they took it down, saying that it promotes violence and all of these things, I was like, right, it doesn't. I don't really see. But I have to realize that I don't really think they want me in this industry, innit? Yeah. They think I'm worse than I am, innit? Just like you saying, humanize people, innit? They just look at me as monster, innit? And it's like, right, innit? We don't want this guy doing shows, we don't want this guy, but then I'm thinking like, if you don't want me doing shows, what do you want me doing then? You want me in the hood? Like, you want me to be doing what I've been doing? Like, I don't want that. Why do you want that? Like, hit me. Yeah.
But I guess also it gives you that added boost and added motivation, like, you know, I want to break through the doors regardless. And I see more and more artists are now using their own platforms, so they're going to the big platforms. You know, I'll do my own channel and then eating off the fruits of their own labour. So even the other day was at RA's event, see you with Rimsey. Is that someone that you kind of known throughout, or?
Yeah, I grew up with Rimsey. Me and Ramsey had a fight in the. When Ramsey watches this, he's gonna know exactly what I'm gonna say. Me and Ramsey had a fight in the sandbox, literally in the sandbox when we was like maybe 4.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like that's how long I've known Ramsey.
Who won? Who won the time?
I don't know. I don't know. You get me? I think I might have scratched him or something. You get me? But yeah, like that's how long I've known Ramsey. Me and Ramsey go way back. You get me?
And when you see sort of what he's doing in terms of the music and just concentrating on that, does he talk to you and sort of give you advice and say,
Yeah, Ramsey's always been a motivated guy like that, innit? Ramsey, like, even when we was on the road, doing road, Ramsey was never like a super road guy. He was always trying to pattern, you get me? And if something went against the pattern, then he would act up. But other than that, he was always trying to pattern. So when I see him doing this stuff, I'm not surprised, innit? Because that's how he's always been. Yeah.
So in terms of music that's got coming up, I think you got an EP that's dropping soon. How many songs?
Kemzi.
No more free
What have I got on there? I think I got 6 on there.
6?
Yeah.
Any sort of collabs that we're looking forward to?
Nah, I ain't got no collabs on my EP. I'm just trying to drop this EP just to feed the fans, because I got fans now. You get me?
I mean, how does it even feel now when you feel like, right, before it's like, it's the internet, it's the man up in the hood. Now there's people who actually appreciate your music, who are streaming and so on.
Now people hit me up on Instagram, they hit me up on Snap, and they're like, yo fam, what's going on? Where's this stuff? And I'm like, boy, man's working. They're like, nah fam, you need to hurry up. And I'm just like, yo, alright, cool, man's working, innit? Yeah, so give them trying to just get it what they want, innit?
And how important is it to have a management team? 'Cause before you came with another artist, Big Jest, and he's had to kind of do it on his own without management. He said the difficulty that comes with regards to yourself. How important is having a team, a management team that sort of helps?
Management is super important for me, like, because sometimes I'll be ready to give up and they don't. So management's super important for me. Sometimes I'll be lazy in that and they're not having that. So for me, management is super important in this new world, because this ain't my world, innit? I don't know nothing about this world. So when they're telling me this is what we need to do, if it wasn't for them, I would not know that this is what we need to do, because I don't know about this lifestyle. So management's super important for me.
So is it a thing now where, because I guess with no, because the other day I was in Westfield and someone sees me, I was with 2 of my daughters, and they sat down next to us, so they used to see this, they probably laugh. They said, "Right, Bobby, you're here, no security." I had to think to myself, like, security, why would I need security? Like, why would I need a man them with me? Like, am I a target? I'm not in beef with no one. And that just made me think, right? But I was always figuring that I always put out positivity to the world, right? And anyone I've ever had issues with in jail, I've seen them and so on, that's all been caught. And you never know, it will be someone that still kind of holds hatred. Do you ever feel that you can ever stop looking over your shoulder, or is it always like, because now you're in a space that where you're on your music, that's what you're on. You forget the roles, you're concentrating on your music, right? But do you always still feel like, raw, I have to kind of check where I'm going, check the room temperature, and always be on point?
The people that I actually had problems with, everyone's grown up, innit? And everyone knows that it's like, we don't really want to just risk everything in life, but I still don't go places where I'm not meant to go, innit? I go where I'm meant to go. I don't go anywhere unnecessary. So I'm saying, so I don't really look over my shoulder because I know where I am.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just be in some wild place and be like, right, I'm scared to be here. I just wouldn't go to a place I'm scared to be.
Makes sense. But are you still comfortable sort of going anywhere by yourself, for say, for example, like, or they'd be like, man, them, you know what? Yeah. As you go older, because you say there's always sort of a young G who might be on a come up for, oh, let me get my stripes. Yeah. There's Kemzi, kind of thing.
Yeah, like I said, innit, I go where I'm meant to, innit? I don't go places where people are just gonna spring out on me, innit? Get me? If I'm walking by myself, it will be to the shop in my ends, innit? Yeah. So if they spring out on me in my ends, then this is my day, innit? Yeah. But I'm not gonna be looking over my shoulder, though, innit?
And looking back at this whole sort of beef life that is, right, at your age that you are now, when you look back at everything, do you just think it was all a waste of time? It was sort of a myth that was sold, or do you think, you know what it served its purpose for what it was?
Alright, check it like this, yeah. See my young G's, yeah. I feel sorry for them because they inherited this beef from us, and it's to the point where it's just like it's anybody, anything type vibe. Whereas us lot, we actually started this beef, innit? So I know that there was no way other than it being beef. Like, I know that there was no way it was gonna be other than this. You get me? Because like, it was always gonna go further and further and further and further and further. It started from a game. There was a game called the B game, yeah? Where if you don't say B, and when you say B, if you don't rub your chin, they'll slap you in your face, yeah? And in my ends, we play that game on road. So we're all professionals at it. Like, there'll be times when I feel like that, innit? So no matter what I say, I'm rubbing my chin. These guys, they didn't do it like that. So we'll just be slapping them and slapping them and slapping them. So it's kind of like
Someone got feelings one day.
it's like we're bullying them, like, and we started this new one here that if you say B, we'll just prolong the slap. Like, you say B in the morning, we'll wait till after school. You
forgot about it.
I might not even remember when you said the B, and I'm just gonna slap you. Bam! You get me? And it's proper a violation. These slaps are hard, they're heavy. It's all a disrespect. This just led into beef. Yeah, it just led into beef, man.
So over just friendships. And so is it? I guess it's never really our place. Well, I guess for me, because of what I do in the community, it is my place. But would you ever say it's your place to ever try to reach out to the youngers and say, you know what, let me chat to you for a second? Same way as that a guy who sadly passed away spoke to you. Do you ever feel that you need to sort of pull some of the young and say, yo?
I tell man, see to all the people that's not involved, don't be involved in it. There ain't no sense diving into this thing because you have to give your whole life to it. You have to dedicate your whole life to this thing. And you see that moment that you don't dedicate your life to this thing, you lose your life. Like, so all the people that's involved, it's tough for you lot, bro. Get me? I was watching one thing, Stinkston, the other day. I'm never gonna be telling no one to put down no weapons, bro. No one, because a man will dead.
I think it was on this when he said, Bobby, don't politician me.
Yeah, and it'll be on your conscience, bro. It'll literally be on your conscience, fam. I got one of my young G's, I used to see him on the block all the time. Tell him, what you doing here, fam? Why are you here? To go home. One day he got caught and he died, bro. See, cause of him dying, told my next young G, rove your shank everywhere. He killed one of the man them. It's all nuts. Do you see what I'm saying? It's proper nuts. Like, these things will weigh on your conscience forever. Like simply weigh on your conscience forever. Just a simple wording that you used on that day, weigh on your conscience forever. Told my man, don't be on the block. He went and stood somewhere else. Got caught there. The block's safe. Man, make the block safe. Like, all this stuff that man do makes the block a safe place. People know you can't just come here. If you come here, you have to come here for real. Where he went and chilled, because I kept telling him, why are you here? It's not safe, bro. Next young G, I'm telling them, make sure you got... There's times I used to see my man and kick him down. What do you mean you ain't got your shank on you? Boom! Every time I see you ain't got your shank, I'm gonna kick you down. Bro, kick one of the men then, bro. Sad. My heart's hurting. It's like, bro, man. Stop, bro. These things will weigh down on you. The guy you told not to do it, the guy you told to do it, the guy you didn't say anything to, the guy that you said the most to, everything will weigh on your conscience, bro.
You can't win, basically.
All you can do is tell all the people that are not involved, keep them uninvolved. Keep them way out of the mix. Like, take them to the other side. Let them be seen on the other side. Let the man on the other side know they ain't one of us. This person is not one of us. Don't confuse that person with us. That's all you can do. But to everyone that's involved, have to be in the mix, bro.
That one's a deep one there still. I have to think about that one. That was a deep one. So, no artist never likes... I don't know why no artist likes to say this, right? I always ask, is there anyone that you're kind of...
So he's cold. And then other guys, most of the other guys, I chat to them anyway. Like Jordan, I chat to Jordan, and RA, I chat to RA, Stinks. I chat to these men anyway.
Are we ever going to get sort of an R&B vibe from you?
R&B vibe?
Yeah, remember back in the day that you had, you spit a 16 and then the ladies, and you know we're talking about the 90s tunes. You know the 90s tunes back in the day, you spit your 16 and there's a lady who does a verse and then you 16. Those chart hitting, like, you know, Nas, Jay, Biggie back in the day, you sing a song and you have a faith, one more chance, for example. Yeah. Things like that. Is that
who then? Like a Georgia Smith or something?
Georgia Smith?
Yeah, like a Georgia Smith. Georgia Smith's cold. Yeah, she's cold.
Is that something that we could, that a vibe that you can go to?
Now that you're saying like a Georgia Smith and that, I was looking at you like, right, you want me to go on a Britney Spears type show? Come on, that's madness. That's madness, but if it's a Georgia Smith, yeah.
You got Georgia Smith, what's that, Mahala, there's Ray, Mabel, there's quite a few of them.
Ray Black.
Yeah,
especially makes that song My Hood. That one's banging. The Colours version's better than the song version. The Colours version's banging.
So there's different variations there. You performed. How does it feel like actually going out there, actually performing and people knowing your music and you seeing a crowd?
Hey, that was crazy. You know, like, cause Red Cider got taken down. Like, you know when I said, Red Cider, Red, and I heard everyone saying, I was like, raw, like it's proper crazy, you get me? And then a couple days later, it was my brethren's birthday, went there, Red Cider again, like everyone going crazy. Like it's mad, fam, you get me?
So are those the only kind of 2 performances you've done so far?
No, I've done a few other things, like I was even meant to be with the little bros, they was going out there the other day, you get me? I was going to roll with them, but man came out to you, innit?
Unknown in them lot.
Yeah,
I mean, when you're seeing sort of, I mean, he's representing Homerton, the area. When you're seeing what he's doing in the music scene and how, is that something that, are we going to see a collaboration soon?
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah, more than likely.
And also, besides the EP, is there anything else? I know you got the EP.
Yeah, I got a next tape coming. I got a mixtape coming, but I don't even feel like it's a mixtape. I feel like it's an album. You get me? The way it's put together. You get me? That's the one that's got the features on it and all of those things. You get me? I put that one there together. And that's what I really be working on. You get me? I'll be like, if I get like 10 songs, I'll take 2 out and put them over there, you get me? That's what I'll be trying to do.
And with sort of all this kind of attention that's coming your way, are sort of record labels now saying, yo, what's going on? Are we having those meetings? What's going on?
I'll be having meetings, people be like, that's what I'm saying about management. It's a good thing to have management because people be saying things to me and I'll be like, yeah, that sounds great. And management be like, what are you talking about? Like, that don't make no sense. And I'm like, nah, man, that's lit. But remember, I'm not a money guy as well, innit? So when they're saying these things to me, I'm like, yeah, that's lit. They're like, nah, that don't make no sense. You get me? So, yeah, man, I'll be having a lot of meetings.
So you're not against sort of kind of signing a record deal if it makes sense for all parties, basically?
It's management, innit? Management, I'm not against much. Management be against stuff.
Yeah.
They be against. Yeah, they don't like signing papers. You get me? When it's like they need to read this through it. Like, you get me? Management. I remember I got a management team. It's not like I got one manager. You get me? Got a management team, so this has to go through all of them.
And how does that work as well? Is it like a voting system? Like you might say, I want to do this, and 2 people say no, or how does it work?
I wish it was that civilized. What's really going on is we're just going to be all back and forth arguing. So you see when we get these papers, and there's one thing on there that's wrong, 9 times out of 10, this is not getting signed because we're all just going to be arguing. It's going to take like at least a month of arguing. People falling out. We're not even friends no more because this paper don't make sense. And if you can't see it don't make sense, then you don't make sense. It's like, who are you talking to? You get me? It's like, who are you talking to? You're like, yeah, that's how it goes, man.
But out of all, it's all pure out of love, basically.
It's for the best, though, isn't it? Yeah, it's for the best.
What about sort of your own shows? You ever see a time that when you say, you know what, 2022, 2023, it's okay, this is now my show, people buy tickets, come to my show?
I can't wait for that, bro. I can't wait for that. I can't wait until I'm up there. Yeah, man, I can't wait for that, fam.
And what would you consider up there?
I can't. No, I don't mean up there like that. I just can't wait until like you know, like even though like Unknown T and them are younger than me, they're definitely younger than me, but they're not my youngers. They're just younger than me. You get me? They weren't in the ends when I was there. I wasn't there when they were there. To see them man on stage doing their thing, I'm so happy. You get me? I'm like, yeah, fam. You man are doing your thing, fam. And I can't wait till I'm up there putting on for the hood as well. You get me? That's the new put on. Like we can ride out and all of that, but show exposure for the hood now, innit? Like make people in a whole next country know that this is the hood, innit? You get me? Do it for. Get me?
Would it be like a wireless something you want to do?
I'm on whatever, blood. You get me? I'm on whatever, fam. I don't mind, fam. You get me? I'm just waiting to get my spot. Yeah. All day.
I'm gonna give you one more difficult one. You can only listen to one UK rapper for the rest of your life. No other UK rapper.
UK rapper for the rest of my life.
So you're on a deserted island and someone said, you're staying here, but I'm gonna fling you an album, and that's the only album you're gonna have.
Curveball. I'm gonna hit you with a curveball because you're not expecting who I'm gonna say. Because see, to listen to one person for so long, it's gonna be Adele, bro. It's not gonna be no rapper. It's gonna be a rapper. It's gonna be Adele, Rolling in the Deep. Yeah, let's put Rolling in the Deep on.
That's definitely a Joe man.
You get me? Put on Rolling in the Deep, Chasing Pavements and that. You get me?
The best of Adele.
Yeah, I could cut through. Or Amy Winehouse or something. I could cut through. It ain't gonna be no rapper.
I hear that.
I hear this rapper's same cry the whole time. It's just long. On an island by myself, listening to this madness. Yeah, man, forget that.
I say no more.